Okay, so pre-market here we have ATER on watch. It's not our leading gapper. DVD is actually our leading gapper today, but this one doesn't look good at all in my opinion. It looks kind of done. I mean, it's gapping up. Well, if my daily chart would load, that'd be great. Anyways, it's gapping up. There it is to 360, but I don't know. I just don't like the pre-market setup on this one. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's real choppy, so I'm not even gonna bother looking at this one. ATER though, this one actually does look, or it was looking pretty good on this ride all the way up to 870, but now it's kind of fading across on the MACD. So if anything, we can watch the MACD curl. 10 and 5 minutes setup is it's gonna be a while. I don't really have much confidence in this one. SNOA. Let's see, SNOA, it's opening at 640, so it's opening up here around its 200. Maybe we can possibly get a tap at the 200, but again, the pre-market chart here is pretty choppy. Don't really like it much. Let me see, let me draw some support lines here. Yeah, there's nothing really interesting today. We're gonna have to just see what hits the scans and then go from there. But QUBT, it's another one we had on watch. This one's above its 200, but it's below its VWAP and everything. I'd have to cross this level in my opinion, so around 715. You need to get back above that level for me to get interested in this one. Back above VWAP here at 740, 750. Yeah, I don't know. Hugs is moving. I didn't have this one on watch. Basically a double top up here and around 1120. Resistance here around this level. Somewhat of support right here. Surge just got halted. Not sure what's going on with this one. Let's go back to hugs. Kind of choppy price action here. Not too big of spreads, almost 10 cents. Slow mover, it's not like a big move or anything. KPLT is also moving. 6-cent spreads coming into its resistance levels here, or its moving averages, I mean. QUBT, it's popping on the scans. Okay, so we're potentially seeing a curl. I like the 1 minute here. The 10 minute though doesn't look so hot. 10 minute MACD kind of looks nasty. I'd be hesitant on that, but the 1 minute looks like it can curl here. Whether it's going to be a curl and then false break, no idea. See if we can get that break at 7. Big seller at 7. See if they get taken out here. It's gonna take a little bit for them to move. We're gonna need a lot more volume on this one. This one just needs to hit the scans more, I'd say, get more attention, because right now it's just kind of, it's there, but we need to break a 7, and then from 7 we needed to break through VWAP and actually hold above. We got another big sell at 705. 710, we got another one. So as the break is 7, it's 705. 709. Big seller at 720. See if we can hit 720, break above, and hold that level. I don't want to just pull the VWAP here and just reject. So 718 for a second. I don't know, the price action on this one's pretty choppy. I'm gonna go look at some other stuff. Let's see, KPLT. So this one had a nice move all the way to 90. Missed this entire move. Top levels there at 520. See if we can get the break of 5 here. Big sellers at 520 though. Crazy. So there's the break of 5, 502 for a second. 508. Anything, I'm gonna wait for a pullback on this one. The next 5 minutes gonna open here. I just go for the 5-minute high. But it's kind of choppy. 8-cent spreads. Big seller at 97. Even bigger sellers at 520. There's a quick pullback to 480, but ask was still showing 92. SNOA is popping on the scans. So this one hit its daily high, or it's 200 on the daily. I don't know, nothing's really moving here. QUBT, if anything, like I said, I'd be going for the 5-minute high break or break over VWAP, but it would need to hold that level. Right now it's just sideways, like choppy. 5-minute looks like it's curling on the MACD, but the 10-minute doesn't look so hot. One minute's not getting any action here, so I'm not gonna mess with that one. SNOA, just sideways. ATER. ATER is crossing on the 5-minute and 10-minute is what it looks like. 1 minute looks like it wants to curl though. I'm not feeling this one. It would have to make some huge move here for me to be convinced. KPLT attempting to break 5 again. So if anything, KPLT looks the best here, but only for the 5 and 10 minute setup. If this 5-minute can hold this level and not break its high, then I'll for sure get in for a trade over the high a day, which is around like 520. But it just needs to stay in this range here. But it has 3 minutes to do that, so I don't think it's gonna do it. If anything's gonna break without me, most likely. So could have got in there at 92. It's at 509 now. There's the high day break, 510. 13, 15. So that would have worked out perfectly. QUBT is actually popping up. It's at 720 now. It's about to break its 5-minute high here. This candle was 18. Okay, so it did break its high, but can it hold that level though? Because after that, it's already coming into a daily resistance level. After that, we have room to about 8, and then from 8 to about 870. It just needs to hold this level. So let's go back to the other one we're watching. What was the other one? It's no way. Oh. I forgot. I forgot the other stock. KPLT, here it is. Okay, so KPLT. I don't know. I don't know where I'd want to get in on this one. If anything, on a dip to 5 for the 10-minute setup. Dip to 5, break of this high, which is 515. I'd probably want to take bigger share size though, just because it's not a big mover. My actual entry should have been here at this low of 492. QUBT finally breaking above VWAP here. Next 10 minutes gonna open. Kind of not sure what I want to see on this 10-minute because it's still below VWAP. Same with the 5-minute. The 5-minute, I wish it kind of exploded to 730 at least, 740. That way we can get a pullback, but this is kind of just hovering around VWAP. 5-minute doesn't look super convincing. So I don't know. I don't know where I want to go with this one. So there's 730. For sure I want to pull back. I like that the 5-minute is crossing on the MACD though. So if anything, we can get in on a pullback for that. So here's a rip to 740. Let's see if we can get it to that level before the candle closes. 38. 39. 44. Okay, let's see if we can get a pullback candle. I'm not super convinced yet because I don't know, the 5-minute hasn't pulled back, 10-minute hasn't pulled back. This thing can just flop. So I'm just gonna wait it out. Wait for a pullback entry. Huge sellers here though. There's so many big sellers. It's insane. And that's crazy because the float's not even that high on this one. It's like 20 million. I can't be right though. So I'm wanting a better pullback than this for sure. Don't really want it to break 750, but I'm just gonna wait for a pullback on this one. It's choppy. KPLT breaking higher here. 5-minute doesn't look the best. Same with 10-minute right now. They already broke their highs. So I think this one's kind of done, especially because the 1-minute MACD is curling here, crossing. I'm gonna have to wait for a better setup on this one most likely. Yala is taking off as well. So that could have been a really nice entry here on Yala at 9 for the break of 9. That was a nice 10-minute break. Our daily resistance would be here at like 980 or 10 just about. So this one's looking pretty good. I missed my entry here though. Next target would probably be the break of 950. So QUBT, not really pulling back. That was a sideways consolidation candle there for a second, but I'm just not feeling it. With all these huge sellers stacked up here, I'm not super convinced because we don't have a whole lot of buying on our side. Like at 750, okay, we have some support, but it's nothing compared to the big sellers over here. And it already has, this is what, 3, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 green candles in a row on the 1-minute. I'm not really feeling it. It needs to pull back. KPLT, this would look good for a 1-minute pop. It can potentially break over its last 1-minute high, but 1-minute MACD is crossing here. I don't really like to see that, so I think it's gonna be like a false break. That V is halted. ATER. KPLT. SNOA. What was the one I was just watching? Yala? Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here because it's really nothing. Like everything's just super slow or choppy today. I don't even think it's worth the stress of a trade. So I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I'm not planning on trading anything because nothing's moving. It's really choppy today. Super slow. QUBT. This is the only one I was kind of interested in, but I don't know. Huge drop on the 1 minute candle there. It's not the break I wanted to see, especially on the 10 minute, 5 and 10 minute. The way it just took off like that was, I don't know. I should have taken my entry a long time ago, like around this candle, but I just want to make sure that I was going to hold. I didn't want to see this next 5 minute open and then flush on me. So if this can actually hit VWAP and then pop back up and then hold its level around 740, we could potentially take a trade for the break of 760, but this would actually need to break below in the 1 minute, just so that with a 5 minute can break lower, the 10 minute can also have a little consolidation here, but I wouldn't want it to flush below VWAP or hold below VWAP. It already pulled back, so that's a good sign, I guess. But the 5 minute low and 10 minute, or yeah, 5 minute low hasn't broken yet, which I mean, it doesn't have to. 732 and 735 doesn't have to, but I'd feel more comfortable, I guess, if it did. Here's a pop all the way back to 760. I don't think it's gonna break though. It needs to break through these huge sellers at 65. Yeah, even then it's like it's so slow, it's so choppy. It's not worth it. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Now it explodes, right? Jesus. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Just let this one go without me. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna take any trades today. It's just such a slow day. Not worth it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for whatever's on the market, I guess, and hopefully something better will come our way.